Cal Poly men's basketball, the Mustangs hosting Cal State Northridge in a Big West Conference tilt. Mott Athletic Center first half. Matadors down by 2. Allen Guay gets it to Stephon Hicks, who puts the ball on the floor and raises up for a contested jumper off the glass. That tied the game at 16, but Hicks would later leave the game with a knee injury. At the other end, Drake Yuyu to Brian Bennett. Bennett takes his man down to the low block and goes to work. 17 points, 6 rebounds for Brian Bennett. Cal Poly now back in front by 2. Later in the first half, Northridge with the basketball. Shot clock winding down. Landon Drew pulls the trigger on a step-back 17-footer. Drew collected 10 points, 9 assists. The Matadors led 37-32 at halftime. Second half action. Jamal Johnson sets up Chris Eversley on the pick and roll. Eversley cashes in. Cal Poly trailed by 1, 44-43. Then a key momentum shift in the game. With 12 and a half minutes to play, Kyle Ottister sets up Eversley from long range. Count it. Cal Poly takes a 50-49 lead. The Mustangs get a stop, push the ball back up the floor. Drake Yuyu over to Kyle Ottister. Buckets. Back-to-back threes for Cal Poly. The Mustangs grab a 4-point lead. Northridge answers on the break. Landon Drew feeds Josh Green. He's making it look easy. 14 in the game for Green. The Matadors close to within 2. With 6.5 minutes to play, 63-57 Cal Poly. Drew drags the defense with him, then hits Trevon Williams in the void. Williams bottoms out 3 of his team-high 15 points. Northridge trailed by 3, but the Mustangs would close the show. With a shot clock ticking down, Jamal Johnson goes to Reese Morgan. Back to Johnson, and he buries it at the shot clock buzzer. Cal Poly extends its lead 65-60. And Chris Eversley would put a stamp on this victory. He follows up the Drake Yuyu miss in grand fashion. 30 points, 14 rebounds for Eversley. Cal Poly pulls away from Cal State Northridge down the stretch. 75-64 Mustangs over the Matadors.
Once their fatigue set in a little bit, their pressure was not as good in the second half as they fatigued a little bit. We were able to free up Kyle on some motions and some double screens and some top screens, and that's where he was able to get some 2 rhythm shots. I thought that was real critical for us.
Yeah, when a team pressures you, you're going to have to just keep attacking. You can't play on your heels, you know. So if a team pressures you, you're going to have to either go by them or keep the ball moving and take your open shots when necessary. You can't play hesitant when teams pressure you.
The great thing about our team that we're noticing now is anybody can give you anything on a given night. You know, like even if they don't come in scoring, they come in, rebound the ball, grab a key rebound. So the further we go into the season, the more guys that are getting time, so we can kind of increase our depth going into the conference tournament.